Have you ever been so much in love that your heart felt too small for the feeling? Then I'm creating this photo project for you. Yeah, I'm not talking about attachment or desire. I'm talking about that deep, vulnerable love. When you let someone see you, when you put your heart on the line, when you take the risk. This project is a series of photos about the vulnerability of being in love. It's a reconstruction from the memory. It's incomplete, emotional, and refracted into multiple pieces. It all started with the first date, where you showed up as yourself. You didn't play a game and try to seem cooler than you actually are. The first night together when you wondered, am I gonna get lucky tonight? But of course, you already knew you're gonna get some. And that one anxious afternoon that followed, waiting for a call, questioning if this was only good in your head. Feeling like your heart can be shattered into a million pieces. Oh, and that date when you finally confessed your love. Because you just needed to let it out. All of those sweet memories stacking together. Is your heart big enough to receive all this love? Inevitably, there was that first big fight. The one you love has the power to hurt you most. And who knows what the future holds? All the signs lead to the answer within yourself. No matter what happens next, at least you've experienced the depth of true love. It has changed your heart forever.
I created this project out of necessity. I needed to get it out of me. This idea of vulnerability of being in love was occupying too much space in my life. It got to the point when I was encountering it in books I was reading, in music I was listening to, in random sites on the streets, everywhere, okay? I needed to free myself from this idea and move on with my life. And it just so happens that at that time I discovered Avgvst jewelry and their hearts collection. Then the idea of this project solidified. I started seeing in my mind what kind of photos I want to create and what kind of emotions I want to spark and what kind of stories I want to get out of me. It started making sense. Piece by piece, I was creating a chronological love story, but not the sweet, romantic, mawkish kind of love, the vulnerable love, the kind of love through which you learn to open up your heart and you get hurt and you hurt another, and yet still you risk your heart for them again, because the risk is worth it. I want to take the time and talk about each of the photos in my series. And usually, artists don't do that. They never sit down and talk about their art because art is open for interpretation. My photos are also open for interpretation, but I really want to immerse you into my creative process. And I want to talk about things that influence the creation of each of these photos to help you create with confidence yourself. If you're interested in that, stay tuned till the end of this video. But for now, I just want to share some behind the scenes of how this project came into existence. And at the end of this video, I will invite you to sign up to my new jewelry photography course, Create with Confidence. But if you don't want to wait, go to stancinovo.com/courses to learn more about it now and to sign up for it, if you're up for it. Usually, there is a whole team working on such projects. A manager, an art director, a photographer, a set designer, a lighting assistant, a retoucher. But here it is just me and my boyfriend Artem, who did not sign up for this. This is how $0 per hour looks like. But who loves me too much. I love you too, Artem. Thank you so much for doing this with me and for gifting me this deep, vulnerable love. It's because of you I can create this project, because I've experienced it. I enjoy creating projects without a huge team. This is how I want to do it. But it also means that it takes a lot of time and I make a lot of mistakes on the way. I don't see it as something bad though, because I enjoy the process so much, I want to do it for as long as possible. And I learn from my mistakes, so I become better at what I do. I've recorded the whole process of working on this project, so I will release a big video on my channel very soon. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications so you don't have to miss out on learning about what it takes to create something like this. You will see all my mistakes, you will see what I've learned from them, you will see how much this project cost, you will see how I came up with ideas, how I've been sourcing props with my boyfriend. It was so fun. We practically became the masters of thrift stores and pawn shops in Prague. And so many pieces came together for this project to exist. Many cool finds made their way onto the photos. You will see that, and also you'll see how I organized and prepared for the shoot, how I was shooting in the studio and how I was shooting at home and using whatever I have to create. And I'll show you how I was editing the photos as well, the whole thing. I'm excited to share it with you because I know it will inspire many of you to create something amazing yourself. Now, let me properly present to you my project, The Vulnerability of Being in Love. Each concept is a vulnerable moment. It all starts from the first date.
I don't know where I got the courage for it, but this time I decided to show up as myself. I didn't try to seem cooler, I didn't try to make them like me, I didn't try. I was just present.
They drank some vodka martinis, talked about life, and maybe they left some jewelry behind because they were too occupied with each other. And the abstract photo that accompanies it is all about burning all of those masks and letting the other person see you for who you are. Then it's that first night together. Am I gonna get lucky tonight?
Who am I kidding? I didn't shave just in case. No, I want it. Tonight's the night.
The inspiration for this photo was that moment from Sex and the City where Carrie sees Mr. Big for the first time. She drops her bag, stuff is flying out, condoms are flying out. That really inspired me. And this whole idea of preparing just in case is coming from not being vulnerable enough. So if nothing happens that night because the other person doesn't want you, you're not gonna get hurt because you didn't really want it either. You prepared just in case. It's about making a decision, being confident and sticking with it. Then they say, I'll give you a call, and the anxiety kicks in.
What am I waiting for? Well, who cares, right? Will they call me? Will they not call me? I should just move on with my life. Gosh, no. Come on, give me a call.
This photo is about that one anxious afternoon when you didn't know what to do with yourself. You were waiting for their call, you drank too much coffee, you got even more anxious, you smoked too much, you couldn't eat anything, but you made a toast, but you burned it, ate it anyway, it was horrible. You tried to go outside, you got more coffee, got even more anxious. It was just terrible. Because you felt like the other person now has the power to shatter your heart into a million pieces because you showed up as yourself. It wasn't some avatar that you put in front of you, it was the real you that they saw. Actually, I have created a whole masterclass about creating this photo from start to finish. It is free to watch on my YouTube channel. Go and check it out after watching this video. I'm showing you how I came up with this idea, how I sourced props, how I styled the scene, lit it up, edited the photo, the whole thing. I'm immersing you into my creative process even more through that masterclass. I hope you enjoy it. It was supposed to be just another date. You went out for dessert, but this time you realized that you just need to let them know that you love them.
Is this real? I think it might be real. Even scary real. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, I've got to tell them.
You're scared that they're gonna say thank you. Again, you look deep inside of your heart and the answer is yes. It's one of those things, you just gotta do it. And so it turns out that showing up as yourself and being vulnerable with someone pays off because now you're just enjoying loving deeply.
I cannot believe how good it feels to just be together, to just hold their hand, to just look in their eyes and know they love me back.
And finally, you feel seen and loved and appreciated for who you are, and you're stacking together all of the memories, the music you were listening to, the photos you were taking, the games you were playing, the dates you went out on. You are just wondering, is my heart big enough to receive all this love? Not only it's big enough, you feel it expanding. Sooner or later you fight, big, for the first time.
I guess it was just a matter of time. Today was our first big fight. It feels like I can see them clearly for the first time. I feel betrayed, disillusioned, and hurt.
Through the cracks, you see their flaws. Before, it was your imagination creating this ideal image of your loved one, but now you see the real them. And it hurts. So now, who knows what the future holds?
Please, I need a sign. Two realities are open in front of me. One is with them, one's without, and both feel weirdly distant. The only place where I find comfort now is in the past.
Just like in real life, you don't know what's gonna happen. But there is this false idea that makes us feel safer. We're gonna break up someday anyway. It can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you will end up breaking up with them in the future, it's not gonna help you soothe yourself. It's gonna hurt even more because you didn't let yourself experience the true depth of love in the moment. I would love to read about your personal interpretation of the photos in the comments down below, so please don't be shy. Getting vulnerable sometimes pays off. Sometimes. I think I'm so into working with jewelry at the moment because it's about mastering matter. This is something that I'm currently focused on in my life, improving all the aspects of my material world. You know, I'm a material girl in a material world. Isn't it fascinating that this used to be a blob of silver and a jewelry maker shaped it, gave it meaning, perfected it, polished it. It requires mastery to create something valuable like that. And it's my job as a product photographer to continue adding value to this piece and to make it appealing to the right audience. But with jewelry photography, it can be tricky. As soon as there is a camera in between you and the piece, there is a shift in perception. A camera makes it static, limited, and distorted. Yet at the same time, a camera has the power to make it dynamic, liberated, and enhanced. Because with the help of a camera, we can tell stories. Creativity flourishes in the boundaries of a frame. Creativity flourishes in boundaries. If you feel limited in your resources, shift the perspective. If you keep thinking like, oh, I don't have a professional camera to take high quality photos, it's not the camera that takes professional photos, it's a photographer. You can get the most professional camera in the world and still create mediocre images because you don't know what you're doing. You have the amount of resources that you have right now for a reason. Trust the flow of life and learn how to get the maximum out of your resources to get to where you want in life, to master your own material world. Just look at this photo as an example. Which one is taken with an iPhone? Which one is taken with a camera? Even with a smartphone camera, it is possible to create amazing results. As a photographer, you need to know how to come up with amazing ideas, how to work with the light, how to source props, how to style the scenes, create compositions, choose angles, how to edit the photos. All of those things need to come together for you to create amazing results. In most cases, buying a camera, lenses, and strobes is not the first step for you to take. Through my product photography videos, I have been encouraging you to use whatever you already have to create. And I've been showing you how I am doing that, how I'm creating amazing product photos for my clients with the stuff around my house. And I've always said, don't wait for some perfect time in the future when you'll have more money, more time, and more resources. Well, first of all, who said that that's happening if you're not doing anything for that right now? And second of all, who said that you're going to be able to make a good use out of those bigger resources if you don't know what to do with your current ones? Now, I also want to help you commit to doing this. I'm launching an online course, Jewelry Product Photography Create with Confidence, because I want you to create with confidence. So right now, go to stansinova.com/courses and sign up for my course as a commitment to yourself to learn about and master the art of jewelry photography. I'm creating this course for beginner and intermediate levels. I'm creating this course for jewelry makers, jewelry designers, jewelry store owners, product photographers, content creators, anyone who wants to learn the art of jewelry product photography. Sign up for my course and start mastering art direction for jewelry photography, getting resourceful as heck, and Photoshop editing. Duh. These three things can get you very far in life, and I'm very excited to share with you everything I know about them through a very practical approach. As a part of this course, you're going to be creating your own project. This is not one of those laid-back courses that you can just like watch and do nothing about them. No. We like hardworking people here. Passionate people, creative people. Is that you over there on the other side of the screen? And just as a side note, I'm not going to teach you creativity. You are already creative. I want you to feel empowered in your creativity, and I want to give you this opportunity to make space in your life where you learn, where you practice, where you get feedback, where you are engaged, where you're creative. If you don't have a course, you don't have this commitment. Yes, I guess the majority of this information is available to you for free, but it's not about the information. The course is about putting your energy into the right channel. Speaking about channels, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, leave me a comment, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram for God's sake, at stancy.nova. Like, I'm waiting for you there, like, hello, where are you? Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Peace. You know we are going for a walk. If it's the end of the video, then it's time for me and Kotletka to go out.